Hey, what's up guys, it's me your boy Urban Castay Kevinish back here with another brand new video and I hope you guys are having a great day. So we are here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix race review, and without any further ado, let's get right into the video guys. Well, I would like to start off by saying that this track is one of the best for racing. There are certain tracks on the calendar that have their high moments on a Saturday than on a Sunday, but this track lies on the other side of the spectrum as it comes alive on a Sunday. And what an entertaining race it was. In the end, even I was surprised and was constantly making sure that I was actually watching the Vegas Grand Prix and not something else. Honestly, I still think that the Grand Prix should be held a bit earlier during the year, but certainly the race has helped salvage some reputation for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So let's start off with the finishing order. Well, it was Max as usual converting a Charles Leclerc pole to a win, followed by Leclerc in P2, Perez in P3, Ocon in P4, Stroll in P5, Sainz in P6, Hamilton in P7, Russell in P8 after finishing P4 on track, but due to the 5-second penalty for the crash with Max, he got demoted to P8. Alonso in P9, Piastri in P10 rounding off the top 10 point scorers, followed by Gasly in P11, Albon in P12, Magnussen in P13, Ricciardo in P14, Zhou in P15, Sargent in P16 and Bottas in P17 being the last of the runners to cross the checkered flag, with the race having 3 retirements of Norris due to the crash, Hülkenberg due to engine-related issues and Tsunoda due to gearbox-related issues. So now with that being out of the way, let me share my thoughts on the key moments of the race. Battle for the win. Well, this is something we all wanted for a while, but we haven't got it since Singapore Grand Prix if I'm not wrong. It was nice to see 3 different drivers taking and battling for the lead. Once again, the saying "don't judge a book by its cover" has proven to be right. Though the long straights are not a complementing factor for these F1 cars, as it was almost impossible for the lead driver to break the toe and slipstream effect. This meant that though the team requested Max to slow down towards the end of the race to help out Checo, Max didn't really run away from P2 and P3 like he has done in the past this season. Lando's crash. Lando's crash was something that we expected to happen at some point during the race with someone, not with Lando specifically but with a driver, due to the slippery nature of the track and the colder conditions. But the impact was so intense that Lando was left shaking after the incident, and honestly I'm glad that he's alright. This is the reason why I'm insisting that this Grand Prix should be held at the early stages of the season. I hope at least by the next time we come here the track will be more rubbered in to make it less slippery. Lap 1 Spinala. At lap 1, as the drivers reached turn 1, Alonso and Sainz outbraked themselves on a slippery track, which caused for them to spin, which gave a lot of drivers wing damage. But the spin inherently saved their races as the 2-stopper was proven to be the faster strategy. Williams' downfall. Williams looked handy around this track yesterday on quali and even during the race today at the early stages. They seemed like they were in control of things, but as the session progressed, both the Williams started to fall down the field to finish P12 and P16. I honestly expected a lot from Williams this weekend, as it seemed like this was a track that was handmade for them to go fast. I feel like this is a missed opportunity from the team to score some massive points. Alpine's disastrous race management. On one side, they gave the best strategy to Ocon to help him finish P4 after starting P16. On the other hand, they destroyed Gasly's race, who started the race P4 and finished P11, as they put Gasly on a 1-stopper. When everyone around them switched to a 2-stopper, how did they think a 1-stopper would be an ideal strategy? The frustrating part is that they had the pace around this track to finish in the top 5 with both cars, if given the right strategy. And how can you mess up a strategy when you're not even under pressure, as they are running their own championship right now in P6? There is no one chasing you from behind and there's no one you're chasing after with just 1 race to go. So at least try to maximize the result that you have in your hand. Checo's great recovery. Checo had a good getaway but got stuck at the turn 1 spin incident and damaged his front wing. The team boxed him under the VSC for a wing change and sent him out on a new set of hards. He came out P18 and patiently cherry-picked one after another to eventually take the lead of the race on a tire that he ran till lap 27 and boxed again under the safety car cost to clean up the debris from Russell and Verstappen's collision. and went again on a brand new set of hards in P2. With brand new tires compared to Charles, who was ahead of him, it seemed like he was in a prime position to win the race. But after retaking the lead post green flag, he couldn't pull away as he was running a higher downforce setup than both Max and Charles, that he was compromised by almost 8 to 10 kilometers compared to them. But as long as he was in someone's slipstream, his pace was competitive to stick with them. But as Max regained the lead of the race and pulled away, the fight became for P2 between Checo and Charles, which, just like how it was in Brazil, went to the checkered flag. The ideal circumstance for Checo to have finished P2 would have been to stay behind Charles till the last lap and overtake him with DRS. But when Charles locked up and ran wide, giving the position to Checo, I knew that he was going to fight the inevitable. But kudos to Charles for hanging in there with the Bulls all through the race to bring home a solid P2 after making an opportunistic move on Checo on the last lap, catching him off guard. Turbulent race for McLaren and Mercedes. With Lando's DNF at the early stages of the race, McLaren became a one-man show. By starting on hards with Piastri, they committed to a long first stint, but after an unexpected puncture after his duel with Hamilton, he had to make a pit stop for a tire change, as it happened at a very awkward point in the race. The team fitted him on a set of new hards and sent him out. Then the final untimely safety car came out at another awkward moment, which meant he'd have to stay out as the mediums wouldn't last the race distance of 24 laps, as the most the medium tires were run in the race was 20 laps and the drivers were complaining about graining issues. So it screwed up his race for him to finish P10. On the other hand, Merckx seemed to have a smooth race on George's side of the garage, as they had to focus more on Lewis, as there was a lot going on with his race, with losing a handful of positions with the turn 1 incident to getting a puncture after making contact with Piastri, so he had to make an undue pit stop for a tire change, so he had to recover to finish P7, which is still a commendable effort from Lewis. On George's side, though things were rather chill, the incident with Max gave Russell a 5-second penalty, which meant that though he finished the race P4 on track, he got demoted to P8. So overall, this has been a turbulent race for both McLaren and Mercedes, as both their competitors in the Constructors' Championship outscored them. So yes guys, that would be my review of the race. It was an interesting one, and it has definitely changed my opinion on the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Though it's not the best race of the season, this is definitely one of the best we had this season so far. For sure, this is a better track for racing than Miami, so I would give this race a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's about the right rating. Not the best of the best, but certainly right up there with some of the best. The only issue that I have with the American races is the glitz and the glitter that they throw around the race. They make it look so ridiculous and cringy.
Driving for riding champions, Red Bull. He's a multiple race winner from Mexico. It's Sergio Checo.
Clearly, the fans are not enjoying it, the drivers are not enjoying it, so why even do it? Also, I hope the ticket prices will also come down in the future races, as it would be great to see some more fans from the common public to see the race. Because with these expensive ticket prices, the Vegas race seems to be a Grand Prix hosted for the elites and the celebrities. So yes guys, with that being said, I'd like to wrap up this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and let me know down in the comments on your thoughts on the Vegas GP. I am excited to know your thoughts on it as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. It's me, your boy Urban Cast, Vinesh, and I'm out. Love you guys. Stay safe. Peace.